Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana, and I have a voice again. There is a little bit of coughing involved when I talk. I just need to slow down, get my drink of water, breathe, and not go rushing around, and then my voice should hold out and the coughing should be less. You know how I get excited, and it's been so long since I've been live. It's been over a week. I think it's been almost 2 weeks, really. I missed all of last week, and I think I missed one or two the week before when it first hit. So summer colds are no fun. Of course, colds at any time are no fun, but this one got me a bit. So today I'm going to quickly do an unboxing of a small box that I got the other day and just haven't gotten around to opening it because I like to share it with you, and I think I know what's in it, but we'll see. The other thing we have is the Kit Together Tuesday, because it's Tuesday, and I have 3 kits on my shelf that I've not even opened yet. They were August's new kits, and I don't know what happened. It took me a while to get them. I remember that, because I thought I'd ordered them and then they weren't there. So I remember that. And then I guess I got them and then I got sick, and so I haven't been able to do them. So we're going to do them. We're going to do one today, one tomorrow, and one the next week. And by then I should have the new kits that are coming out tomorrow. And who knows, maybe they'll kind of get mixed up. We'll see. But let's go ahead and do this unboxing because I need some stuff that's in this box. See, it is a small box. You probably thought I was being sarcastic when I said a small box, but it really is a small box. And more bubbles. What do you do with the bubbles? What do you do with all the bubbles? I use them for packaging, but I have a hard time throwing them away. When Qatar was little, he used to stomp on them, and that always made him feel better, but, you know, he's too far away to do that now. All right, so let's see. What do we have in here? Oh, I did order it. I'm so glad I didn't reorder this. I didn't think I had ordered it, but I guess I did. I just told my friend Yarmila this morning, I need to order that. So here, if you've been on the internet at all, whether social media or YouTube, I am sure you have seen this embossing folder and all the amazing techniques with it that people have been doing. It is the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. It is huge and it is beautiful, and there are so many techniques. So be watching for some Thunderstruck Thursdays, not this week because I already planned the one I was supposed to do last week, or the week before, I guess it's been. So I'll be doing this soon though. And I'm actually thinking of doing a class, a technique class. Hi, Mary Beth. I know you have it. You've been playing with it. I'm thinking of doing a technique class with this embossing folder, but it can be used with any embossing folder. And then we have, oh, I got this one. I wanted this because I have a craft fair coming up locally in November. Plus, I've been doing, you know, tags and gifts for retreats and for classes, and I thought, you know what, I could really use a nice set of tag dies. And so I got these because you can use this plain one and the striped one at any time. And then, of course, these are more Christmas focused. And then there's a bow and the little thingies for the circle. So I'm excited to use these. These are called the patterned tag dies. All right, and then, oh, I got the mix and matches. So I got the envelopes because you know I love the mix and match. So I went ahead, and this is from the pre-order. So this all goes live tomorrow on September 3rd. You'll be able to order any of the new online exclusives and the items in the, where's my catalog? Hold on, I gotta close it. Can't show you the inside yet. The new mini catalog, all right? And these are going in the mail tomorrow. I've got them, but because I got sick, I didn't get them all ready to go. So I've been working on that, getting them in the mail tomorrow. And those of you who signed up for the Super Saturday, your boxes are ready to go in the mail tomorrow. So you'll have them, depending on where you live, either the end of the week or by the end of the weekend, or beginning of next week, I guess it was. So isn't this great plaid? I love the plaid. All right, so we have the crumb cake, and the green is this shaded spruce. No, it is garden green. The garden green, and then you have the fun envelopes. So I'm thinking of doing a class this time, a mix and match class, and use these. And a schedule will be coming out in the catalog, and then I'll be posting a schedule as well. Plus there'll be one in the newsletter, because I am in the final month push for the Alaska trip, the incentive trip that Stampin' Up! Lets you earn. You have to earn it. And so I'm in the final month's push, and I got a little ways to go still. So I'm setting up all these classes so you all can get registered before the end of the month, so I can order all the stuff for it. And then I'm also going to be doing a special. It's coming, a double dip. All right, so that's as much as I'm going to say. It's almost here. So then we have all these. So there's 2 of each. Yeah, this would make a great class, don't you think, Marianne? Mary Beth? Hi, Missy. Yeah, so this will make a great class with these and the cards. Whew. All right, and then I was short 1 of the packs of bokeh paper for the Super Saturday. We decided to give you all a whole package instead of a half package. Oh, here they are. And then here's this, and this one is going to be a class as well. Christmas tags and more. Mix and match designer, specialty designer series paper. So it is paper, and I'm thinking of mixing all this stuff together. So I'll have to count everything out and see how it goes together. So here we go. We have, oh yeah, we can totally. So there's these, and they will totally coordinate with the mix and match that I just showed you. There's this. And there's, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of each. And these, so that's going to be a really cute class. You wouldn't get full packs, you'd get partial packs. That's really cute. And then that on that side. I love that plaid too. You know me, I'm just totally become a big plaid freak. All right. So, and then let's see, how does this pan out? There's 2 of each of these. So 2 people could share 1 pack of this. And there's those. So there's 2 of each of those. How fun! Those are going to be some adorable cards. I can't wait. I can't wait. So it'll be the mix and match Christmas card class. So be looking out for that. We have some wonderful gems here. This is the Frosted Iridescent Dots. And it goes with this new Light and Wonder set. So it's all of this. I bought the whole suite because I love the Northern Lights. Look at this paper. Oh my gosh. So I had to get it. This is also going to be a class. I've already got half the cards made in my head. I was waiting on this stuff. And so this is going to be a product-based class, so you'll have to have the stamps and the dies, and then you'll get some of this other stuff as part of the class. Look at that paper. Oh my gosh. And then this side. And then this. See, now I would love to see this in person. I don't live far enough north. I've seen some of it last year, but not this much. Not this kind of thing. This is so amazing. Oh my gosh. Ah. And I know Missy wants a class. Yeah. Love the green red crumb cake plaid. Right? Me too. All right. You have those 2. Do you have this, or are you talking about the mix and match, Mary Beth? Love, love, love this suite. Yes, I know, right? Oh my gosh. So I'm doing a whole class. I'm not using it for Card Club. I'm doing it as a class so that it's open to all. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, is it not gorgeous? Oh, love it. Love it. Now the colors on this are Azure Afternoon, that's the turquoisey color, Balmy Blue, Basic Black, Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Petunia Pop, Pool Party, and Very Vanilla. And I am going to tell you that I'm probably going to case at least one of the cards in the catalog because it's just too stunning not to. So we'll be doing a class, and it's probably going to be like a bigger class where we're going to do more than just the usual 3 cards because it's just too stunning not to at least use one of each of those papers. How many different styles were there? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 different papers. So we'll have to at least make 6 cards, right? We have to use at least one of each of them. So that's going to be an upcoming class. And here is the stamp set that goes with it. Love, light, wonder, magic. Your strength inspires me. May your day be filled with. Wishing you a year of. Embrace the. Thank you. You are a and. All right. And it is photopolymer. Oh, my voice. Come on. I haven't even gotten to the kit yet. All right. The joy and Christmas sayings. Okay. The mix and match stuff. Yeah. I love the mix and match. All right. So here are the Light and Wonder dies. And I don't know about you, but silhouettes are just, I love even taking pictures with silhouettes. So that's what these do, is you can create silhouettes with different kinds of trees and clouds. And then you have, I guess maybe water, just different kinds of backgrounds that you can make. So it's going to be stunning. I wish I could show you a picture in the catalog, but I can't, and it's not on the cover. Is it back here? Nope, it's not back here either. So this gives you some ideas of some things that are in there. All right, and then the that part, but I can't show you what's on the inside. But let me tell you, you're gonna love this stamp set and these dies and the way everything looks together. I can't wait to play with it. It's going to be so fun. All right, so that was my unboxing. Those are some things that will be classes coming up, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're looking. You're going to want to get registered. And of course, there'll be an early bird special if you register in September to help me out with earning the trip. So make sure to keep that in mind, and then you'll have that special double dippin' special that I have coming up later this week. So let's get started on this kit. This is the Mossy Meadow. Let me grab my Mossy Meadow ink. All right. Apparently I never put my shoes on. I'm still in my slippers. I didn't even realize that until just now that I still had my slippers on. How crazy is that? All right, so let's open this one up. So it is called Bunch of Thanks, and it's super cute, and yes, it's flowery. We have had thank you kits in the past that are not flowery. I still have some of them. They were the bright, had hearts and bright colors. I still have some of those kits available if you want thank you kits, but you don't want all flowers. I have some in my stash. We're going to use the Mossy Meadow Big Stamp Set. And then, of course, our stamps are For Your Love and Support, Thanks a Bunch, Thank You, To and From, and So Very Grateful. All right, and then we have in here, we have our dimensionals, and we have our block. Now, you know that you can take blocks from other kits and glue 2 of them together, and you'll get a block that's about as thick as our ergonomic one. It's going to be a little bit thicker, but still easier to hold on to. So I'm just going to grab some of my blocks because I like my variety of sizes. Makes it easy, and then I don't have to keep changing them out. We have some baker's twine here, it looks like. Yep, some baker's twine. All right, and oh, here are our stamps. So I like to just go ahead and fold it instead of cutting it off. I tend to just fold it up like that, and then I can always lay it on here so I can make sure I have all the stamps that come with the set. So here are our no-fail instructions. We have 2 different cards, 1 and 2, slightly different. And these are the ingredients for each card, and then how to make card 1 and how to make card 2. So let's go ahead and fold this back and take a look at what we've got. So we've got envelopes, which are all the same. So we'll do 1 and 2. Put those back in the box. It is a stamping kit, so we want to hang on to our chipboard so we can use it. And then we have here our 2 different cards. So we have card 2 that has the blue in it, and we have card 1 that does not. It's got more of the yellow. And then we have the oval sentiment piece here and the straight edge one here. So we're going to do one of these over here and one of these over here. How many cards does this make? I didn't even look. How many cards does this make? It makes 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes 8. 4 of each. So 4 of each. So we've got that. So that means you'll have 1 extra in case you make a boo-boo, or you can use it then on another card. All right. So who do you have to thank today? Who in your life do you need to thank today? There may be somebody, or maybe not today. Maybe something happened yesterday and you have someone that you need to thank. I know that I thank my mother every day because she does a lot for me in the house besides taking care of Dad. She helps with the laundry. She helps in the kitchen. Today she's washing bathroom rugs. So I have my mother to thank. So I'm probably going to give her one of these because, of course, she loves flowers. So that's our ingredients. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll do card 1 first. And these are going to be super simple, folks. Super simple. So let's take a look. All right, so we are going to stamp on here and on here. All right. So here we go. We'll start with, for your love and support, that's going to go right here. And the thanks a bunch. All right, so we'll use a smaller one, and then we'll use our bigger one. All right, so it shows you right here. The thanks a bunch, ink it, stamp on that, and then ink it, stamp on that. All right, so let's go ahead and here we go. How's my voice? Are you able to hear me pretty clearly? It sounds really rough to me. But Mary Beth and Missy, are you able to hear me pretty good? Or is it too rough? All right, so thanks a bunch. And for your love and support. All right, nice and juicy ink pad. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. All right, so now we're going to put 2 dimensionals on this corner. So we're going to turn it over like that. And they want 2 dimensionals. So I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. So besides scissors, I always recommend the Take Your Pick tool because it just makes life a whole lot easier when you are kitting. All right. Not kitten, kitting. We are kitting together. There we go. All right. And we're going to, oh, it folds in this way. All right, so we need our bone folder. And then it's going to fold this way. All right, so we're going to put this, let's see, about that far down. Not right on the edge. Oh, that's a little too far up. So it's showing here that the pink flower right there is showing. So we'll do it like that. And then we're going to take this one. Got to pop that out. Oh, come on, pop, pop. There we go. All right, and then we're going to put some dimensionals down at the bottom. Nope, goes this way. All right, so one of them goes here, and one of them goes here. All right, and now this one, because of all the different overlapping and stuff, I am making sure to put my dimensionals exactly where they have their dimensionals because I don't want it to get goofed up. All right, so then we're going to fold this over like that, and we're going to put these right there. All right. I think that's supposed to be higher up because they're not supposed to open it. Or no, I guess they are supposed to because of that. So, okay, it is supposed to be opened. So now we're going to take our baker's twine, and they want 14 inches. All right, which is usually they kind of guess a little long. All right, here we go. And then we're going to, I usually, if I want it kind of centered, I hold the ends together. There we go. And then we're going to tie it. And you don't want to use a glue dot here. You could use a glue dot on the back, I suppose, to hold it in place. But you definitely don't want to use it under the knot because you're going to be opening this. Or the person who receives it is going to be opening this. Let's try that again. All right, so I gotta put my finger there and hold it down. All right, see, I'm used to having a knot to hold that there. So let's see if we can do this again. I'm probably just out of practice with bow tying. Yep, I'm out of practice with bow tying. All right, send me some bow tie wishes. All right, come on. I know I can do it. I've done it before. I've done it before. All right, here we go. Oh, 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 oh. That's too loose. All right, I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to, get a little, I'm going to get a little thingamajigger, glue dot, because I can't seem to get that bow to tie. So I'm going to pop that off and I'm going to roll it up a lot so that it's barely there. But that will also help make sure this doesn't totally fall off, but I can't seem to get it. So I'm just going to do that, and so when they untie it, it's just going to be that little sticky spot. But then when they tie it back up, it's going to work. Why? Here we go. Woohoo! Ah, I got it. I got it. I know those of you who hate tying bows, you're like, oh man, she had a hard time. I'm going to have a harder time. No, it could just be that I'm out of practice. Because as you know, I haven't been doing much of this stuff for the past week or so. I did computer stuff because it didn't require any talking or moving around. There we go. All right, so there's card 1, which is super cute. The bow was a little bit of a struggle. Let's see if maybe I can get it easier on the other one. And then it goes into a cute envelope. How fun is that? All right, we got this. Let's do the next one. This one will be easier because I've already done one. All right. Okay, so we're going to stamp on the inside of the card here, and we're going to stamp here, and we're going to be stamping. Where's the stamps? Here we go. Thank you, which is going in here, and so very grateful. All right, and I need a new block. There we go. All right, here we go. So thank you goes over here. And so very grateful goes right here. All right, here we go. So this one just gets folded over here. Oh no, it does fold here. I was wrong. All right, it does fold here. And it folds here. They're super cute. Great idea. Great idea, Stampin' Up. All right, so we're going to fold this over. And again, we're going to put 2 dimensionals right here and right here. And then on this one, it's going to lay like this. And it's going to go right here. And my light is shining on the paper, so I couldn't see where it went. All right, so then we're going to pop off these little paper tops. Just like that. This one goes again in here, but not too far down, not too far up. About right there, it looks like. And we'll fold this over, and it's going to go oh, it goes in the same spot. Okay. Oh. All right, so that tells me I put it a little too high. So I gotta move it down. I put it where they put it, but apparently not. All right, so that one's gonna have to be replaced. All right, let's try this again. further down. That's showing, so I want to make sure that gets scraped off. This was supposed to be an easy card, right? Because it was the second one. This just shows you how out of practice I am. All right, so Missy says, so cute. You have some hotter when you are done. Clear but a little rough, yeah. Okay, and then I think the flower one should be higher. Which flower one? This first one? Yeah, you know what? I was just thinking about that it probably was supposed to cover that when I did this one. Do you have this stamp set or this kit? All right, so those need to be replaced too. Oh boy. All right, so the idea with these, see, I make the mistakes so you don't have to. The idea with this is that these flowers are covering the ones that are in the bouquet as well. So, but the location on the picture then is not clear. So this one should be like that. So this needs to be even higher up here. And this one also needs to be closer to the edge. All right, so it's supposed to make those flowers look 3D like that. Is that what you were talking about? I'm thinking that's what you were talking about. That one's a little low, but I am not pulling that off again. All right, and then I am going to cheat again and use a little glue dot to hold my knot because I don't seem to be able to tie bows today. So we'll just roll it up really small, just enough to hold the baker's twine without being like in the way. All right, so here we go. So last time I cut off a couple inches, so this time I'm only going to do about 11 instead of 14. Match up my ends so it's kind of even. And then tie my bow. Use my little cheater knot. There we go. Get that straight. And that was way easier with the cheater knot. And then once I have it tied, I could pull that off if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could if you didn't want someone to know that you cheated. I'm okay with letting people know I had to cheat. All right, so cute. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. I'd like to know who has these ideas. Where do they get them from? I want some of them. Not yet. Small bow and stick it to the flowers somewhere. Yeah, you could just make a small bow there and not tie it around and just use the glue dot and stick it there. You could do that totally, completely, fully, absolutely. So those are our two, and then the cute envelopes. So, whew. All right, it was one of those, I make the mistakes for you so that you don't have to make the mistakes. So just pay close attention to where those flowers are lining up so that your dimensionals are low enough this way so that they are on the fold over and not the flowers here. All right, and that way you can see it lines up. All right, so just something, but I do kind of like it. I don't do it on purpose, I promise you that. But I do kind of like it when I can make the mistakes so that when you get your kit, you don't have to make the mistakes because I've already made it and you know what to watch out for. So I like doing this for you. Is it frustrating? Yeah, a little bit sometimes, but I like doing it for you because then you won't mess up your kit when you get it. And I trust that you do consider getting the Bunch of Thanks kit. It's really pretty, and overall, they were pretty easy. I just didn't pay attention to how the flowers were supposed to line up. But now you know. Now I know. So my future ones will go a lot smoother. There are no gems with this one, just the baker's twine. Super simple kit, little bit of stamping, so that was nice. And then you have all those thanks and thank you and for your love and support and thanks a bunch and so very grateful for you, and a to from if you wanted to do a little tag for it. Or you can put it on the front of your envelope and give that away. And then of course those stamps are reusable on any other cards and projects that you make. So that's the awesome part of all of this. So thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging in there with me, Missy, and Mary Beth, thanks for watching. If you are catching this on a replay, just let me know where you're watching from. I always like to see that. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask below and I will make sure to answer them. So have a great rest of your Tuesday. It's Farmers Market Day for me and Mom today, possibly later. We haven't decided if we need to go this week or if we're just going to go the next week. We tend to go every other week. So take care. Have a good one. And I will see you back here on Thursday for Thunderstruck Thursday. See you later, everybody. Bye-bye.